Hello friends, welcome back to This Is Reading Corner, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Liz and I like books, and in this video we are reading through Emily Wilde. Finally getting to it. I am actually really excited. These are, I think it's meant to be cozy fantasy, and we follow Emily Wilde, who is a, what is she? I want to say lepidoporist, but I could be wrong. Dryadologist. She's a dryadologist. So she studies fairies and fae and I guess just like magical things. I haven't actually read that light is really distracting me. It's right in my eyes. I haven't actually read the books yet, obviously, because this is a reading vlog and I'm reading them. But anyway, I love all things like magical and fae and obviously dragons, and so this should be the perfect book series for me. And yeah, I'm really excited. So I believe it's told in journal entries, which is pretty cool. It's a different way of writing or of getting across the story, so it's pretty cool. And yeah, so I will start reading and I will be back with you soon with some thoughts. So, I spent more of today sleeping than I absolutely intended. We've been told by the weather people that there is a cyclone coming. Yay. And, cyclones don't normally come down as far south as we are in Queensland, because they're like in the southeast corner, like the very bottom corner of Queensland, and normally they're in like northern Queensland, well above where we are. We'll usually get some rain, maybe some wind. They don't normally come down as far, and it is actually coming allegedly like in line with where we are. So we've been trying to sort of get organized and just like make sure that we've got everything that we need. But that meant that I slept the afternoon away instead of reading. So I am only 100 pages in. I have finished Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, and I'm now on to Map of the Otherlands, which is exciting. I'm actually enjoying this much more than I enjoyed the Encyclopedia of Fairies. So hopefully I'll get this finished tonight, and then I'll get, I can't remember the last one. Whatever the last one is, finished tomorrow. But we'll see. That'll very much depend on the weather, I think. But and how much I have to get organised, because not prepared at all. But anyway, we'll be fine. So I'm going to go read this, and I'll be back with you tomorrow morning. I'll actually be back with you tomorrow morning with some thoughts. It's a bit windy and cold and wet. So I've had to return 2 of the Emily Wilde books back to the library because people decided that they wanted to read them too, and so they had holds put on them, so I had to return them, because how dare other people want to read books that I would like to read too. So I have Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. This was amazing. I'm glad that I actually tried rereading this series now, because I absolutely love it. We follow Emily Wilde as she tries to find the hidden folk on this island. She is followed there by her friend and also kind of competitor, Bamblebee. Bamblebee is kind of a pain in her butt, but also she absolutely loves him because he's her like best friend. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the name of the village that she stayed in, because there's no way that I can actually reproduce the name of that village, unfortunately. But Emily, when she first gets there, before Bamblebee arrives, she unwittingly sort of puts the villagers offside. So they were trying to be hospitable to her, and she would just kind of like push them away, not realizing that she was actually insulting them. And then when Bamblebee gets there, he kind of helps her to realize the error of her ways, and then the villagers actually start helping her. She finds a sprite who she becomes friends with, who in her mind she names Poe, because he reminds her of I think it was The Raven or something to do with Edgar Allan Poe. And so she makes friends with this really cute little dude. I love him. I wish that sprites were real, because is he a sprite? I looked it up. He's not a sprite. He's a brownie. He's just adorable. I love him. I love his character. He's just, oh, he's so cute. But anyway, back to the hidden ones. The hidden ones are the last classification that she wants for her encyclopedia that she is writing on the Fae. She doesn't need them, but she would like to include them. And as she gets closer to uncovering the secrets of the hidden ones, she also has to sort of uncover the secrets of who Bamblebee is. And in doing so, also face like her feelings for him. For those who don't really like romantasy because of like the spice element, or I hesitate to call this romantasy actually, because it's not really romantasy. It is more fantasy with a little bit of romance in it. There's no spice though, or at least I don't remember there being spice. So yeah. I loved this book so much, and I love the series. I can't wait to finish the series. I didn't get to read all 3 books. I only got to read Encyclopedia of Fairies and Compendium of Lost Tales. I didn't get to read all 3 of these, just to put that out there now. I didn't get to read all 3 because I had to send the Compendium of Lost Tales back because someone else had a hold on it. But I did read this one. And I also managed to read Emily Wilde's Map of the Otherlands. Is that what it is? Yeah. Emily Wilde's Map of the Otherlands. And I also really enjoyed that one. In Emily Wilde's Map of the Otherlands, we obviously come back to Emily and Bamblebee. They are still sort of facing their like feelings for each other, and they are back at their university. Emily has published her encyclopedia, and one of the other professors, I think he's like the head of the fairy research or the fae research, I can't remember, but he basically tries to say that because she wrote this or co-wrote this book with Bamblebee, that she fudged some information. So she's lied about some information and just like made it up, because Bamblebee had in the first book a controversy about lying about details, or just making up details completely. And then these other fae come in and they start trying to kill Emily and Bamblebee. And so Emily convinces the university that for everybody's safety, they need to just go to... She convinces the university board that in order to keep everybody safe, including her and Bamblebee, that they have to go to the Austrian Alps and try and find a way into the other lands in order to try and stop these fae from coming and trying and killing them. If you don't want any spoilers from the first one, look away now, because there will be a few spoilers in this one. This is the problem with reading like a series, is that once you get past the first book, there's going to be spoilers for the first book in like the second and third book. So you've been warned, there are spoilers coming, just so you're aware. Have you looked away? If you haven't looked away, then I'm assuming that you are interested or you've read the first one. So the assassins are sent by Bamblebee's stepmother, because obviously if you've read the first one you would know, or if you have no intention of reading the first one you wouldn't know, but you're about to find out that Bamblebee is actually a fae king, and his mother took the throne from him and banished him. And so Bamblebee is trying to get back into his realm, and Emily thinks that the way to do that is through the other lands, and so she tries to get into the other lands and overthrow Bamblebee's stepmother in order to get his kingdom back. And in the first book, Bamblebee proposes to Emily, and in this one, when it seems like Bamblebee is going to die, she accepts. I'm glad that that whole thing was not drawn out. So like some authors tend to like really, really string out the love story. And I'm really glad that this wasn't happened. Like the love story is still there, but it's not like the whole will she, won't she, like that is finally resolved in this. All right. now we're past the spoilers. I haven't got, like I said, Emily Wilde's Compendium of Lost Tales. Not Compendium of Lost Tales? Yeah, because it's map of it. So I haven't got Emily Wilde's Compendium of Lost Tales. I had to take it back to the library, so I am waiting for that to come back to me because I put another hold on it so I can actually read it this time. I can't wait to finish the series. I absolutely adored the Encyclopedia of Fairies and the Map of the Otherlands. I gave both of them 4.5 stars. I'm expecting, with the way that the first two are written, because they're written very similar, that it's going to be the same with the third one. I did notice with the second one, so the first book is written as initially written as like a diary, and Emily's just like talking about her day and how she is, like her interactions with some of the village people and that sort of thing, and it slowly morphs into a diary, but rather than you reading someone's diary entries, it is you're reading like a story. And the second book is entirely just like, it's split into days, which is good because it just makes it easier to figure out what's going on when. But it stays more like the story sort of aspect rather than diary entries. So yeah, and we do in the second one see a little bit of Bamblebee's point of view again, which is pretty cool, and I really liked that. So yeah, have you read these books? What did you think of them? I feel like I didn't do a great job at summarizing them, but I'm getting better as I go, I've noticed, thank goodness. So I'm going to try and do more, I know I've said this in the past, but I would like to try and do more like deep dives into books, but that would require me to actually get better at giving a synopsis of a book instead of just being like, I love this book, it was amazing, 5 stars. So we'll get there eventually. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Emily Wilde so far. Like I said, I'm really excited to read the third book. I can't wait, honestly. It's just going to be, I think it's like maybe 3 weeks I have to wait. 3 weeks too long. But I have plenty of other books to read in between now and then. And it's good to take a break, I guess, in a series, because I do sometimes get tired of reading the same series like really close together. So yeah. Anyway, enough waffling. Have you read Emily Wilde? What did you think of it? Do you have any other book series that you think I would enjoy? If you do, let me know in the comments down below. If you like what I do here, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.